Hello YouTube, it's TheWarplay here finally with some more war games. Hold on, I've been sick. It's not been fun. I've been working too, which makes it double not fun. That's why I haven't been able to get any of these replays out. Right now I'm starting on this I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but it's pretty glorious. But this is Mora, and as you know, I always want more and more, right? And these two guys are having kind of like a thing, the enemy, where this guy wants this sector, but this guy also wants this sector. So he's being the good guy and trying to move his sector to where this guy isn't, instead of complaining or arguing. Originally he had it here, but he really should have kept, pushed in with this guy here with some troops to help. It'll become quite apparent why. Yeah, right here, you and me. But yours truly is going to take the right. I either usually take the middle or the right, but this guy's got the middle because he's got helichoppers. He's got the good type of helichopper. This is like the best transport in the game because it's got miniguns. Well, for NATO side at least. I guess the pirates are pretty good, but anyways. This guy's taking this side instead of pushing the center with his ally. And our strategy was he was going to push in, and then this guy was going to reinforce with, his troops. These guys are both US deck, and I'm a mixed, of course. Because a mixed is better because you get more availability of units. So I'm probably going to speed through this. And I'm going to put it to me, so you can only see what I see. So the battlefield's more, no. Wait, maybe he isn't. I don't think this guy. I can't remember if this guy's a US deck or not. No, he isn't. He's a mixed, I think. Yeah, because he's got a grizzly. Alright. So this is basically what it looks like. We're all charging in. Right there's an MI9 just peeking on us. Oh, that's some lag. Hello, lag. How are you today? Holy crap, why is it so laggy? Are you good? It's good. This MI9 made me lag. You can hide the hub. You can still see them moving along this road. He's got one of these things. Very expensive. A lot of points spent on that, but, it'll do what it does. Every once in a while you can see a truck appear there. Right there goes some rockets shooting down some helicopters, and the helicopters are barraging them with their rockets. Those are missiles, by the way, not rockets. I'm still sick. And meanwhile, on my side, I'm setting up my defense, or at least trying to. I got my Bradley shooting. And right here comes this guy with a machine gun. Got some ATGM set up. These guys are going to die a horrible death. Not before I get some hits off. This guy's asking for assistance because he does not have much defense because he moved most of his troops in the flanking position. Talking really fast, but this stuffed up nose is not fun at all. So this helicopter's letting them know what's up. That helicopter's dying. Meanwhile, over here on this side, I lost something here. Probably a starship. I have a Challenger. Blacking away these pure conquerors. Well, they're not pure conquerors, but they want to be pure conquerors, that's for sure. They're going to be pure dead in a second. See? All my troops are shooting. My starships are having a field day. Right here comes a plane. I shot it down to drop some bombs. Maybe it didn't. As you can see, I have lost a single one. Back to the town fight. Right here comes a yak. Just drop some napalm, but right there, this guy's got a barrage of gun artillery using his brain. Tries to get out of there, but dies, but does drop some napalm. These poor assault engineers. Right here, this Bradley's flanking, trying to cut off reinforcement points. This guy's bringing up bucks. Why, I don't know, but that's what he's doing. Alright, here comes another yak. It's going to get glacked at, but it is going to drop its payload inside here. But it got destroyed. And, vehicles shouldn't be affected that much by napalm, even though they kind of are. But these infantry are simply going to move to the side of the town so they're fine. Just all engineers, everyone shooting at these poor Spetsnaz. Bradley is killing the bucks in the back, so this guy surrenders because he's just so overwhelmed with the dual attack. This guy should have moved his dudes up to try and help, but he didn't. His martyr ones. So meanwhile, I'm just chilling. I pull these guys back because they started RDing him, like the noob he is. Right here you see I lost some things to ATGM hordes in the forest. So I'm just gonna chill. We got the point advantage, no reason to attack. So these Spetsnaz are trying to move around because they're getting their bums kicked by assault engineers. And this Huey too. He's running very low, he only has 80 shots left for his minigun. Right here they captured some supplies, so they're moving them back. That was a long 80 shots, and then he also has a kilo with a minigun. Miniguns are really good at taking out infantry. And these helicopters are only 15 points, so they're very good, because they're basically an attack chopper, but they're 15 points, so they're incredibly amazing. I would say they're better than the Black Hawk, because they got rockets. Even though they only have 14 rockets, but still. So some VDV moved up. Right now, this Bradley's shooting at stuff. This Kiowa, they're shooting at these Spetsnaz, which can't shoot back because they suck at life. And right here, these Bradleys are moving up. As you see, they picked an interesting formation. This one's facing away. So they're going to move up. I think this was a mistake on my allies' part, moving up like this. Because these Spetsnaz napalm cannons are pretty OP. Because they can destroy infantry in one shot and vehicles in like 2 shots. As you can see, that Bradley got hit once, and it's clacking. Then it gets it again, and it's dead, which is kind of dumb. I think napalm launchers should be able to kill vehicles. Just like I think napalm shouldn't be able to kill vehicles, at least not as fast as it does. So this guy's bringing up the expensive chopper right here. 15 points or something. Yeah, 145. As expensive as a Tomcat. So now nothing much is happening. I'm moving I saw him moving up a Tunguska, so I moved back my my recon heli back a bit. But I guess the Tunguska I saw, yeah, I think right here it is. It already got killed. I'm moving back just in case. I didn't want him to get a lucky shot. So here I'm bringing in reinforcements, even though it's really not needed at all. But their optics will come in handy. It's like recon infantry. Because their optics are like medium. And right here I'm shooting more ATGMs at this guy's 10 years ago. Another 65 points for me. But I'm really low on ammo now. I need to resupply. So I got these trucks here for, but they're not very good at resupplying because they're so empty. So this guy loses a very expensive helicopter to the drink. By drink I mean water. By water I mean kind of the beach part. I guess he hit the water. It's very interesting how this heavy helicopter can float on water. I also like the fact that the helicopters actually like sink in ground and explode the direction they're facing, like this one, instead of having a default death setting. I think it's really cool that they did that. So here comes, I have some supplies here, and I'm landing my Lynxes. Alright, there go my Royal Marines. As you can see here, my Royal Marines have optics that are good, while the regular US Marines only have medium optics. So, you know, having Royal Marines around helps them see better. Because they have binoculars or, you know, some of that crazy British technology. Us Americans just can't handle it, you know. So here are my supply trucks. Here's what they see like this. They're all like, oh, look, let's go through this wall. Let's go through this wall into the forest. Dun, 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 dun. Knocking down trees. They don't care about nature. Look at that. Sheesh. I didn't think a truck like this would be able to knock down a tree, to tell you the truth, but, you know, what do I know about anything, right? I'm American. So it's already out of supplies. They don't last very long at all. They only have 1,000. So I tell my ally he can use this, because I'm the only one that has an FOB, and right here he's taking full advantage of that by moving cargo trucks over. He was probably going to use it anyways, but you know. Right here I have a Chinook coming in, but he's already got most of his troops supplied by the time it lands. And here I got a Tomcat patrolling out. But meanwhile I'm getting artied over here. So I move my dudes away, so the fire doesn't bother him. Of course the fire goes away, so... Alright, here this guy's Bradley kills that Tunguska. Or Tunguska, I don't care what it's called. Right there's an M26W. My Challenger and stuff shooting at it, but then I see the ATGM line that kills my Bradley. I was upset about that. I'm like, man, ATGM spammer galore, so I pull these guys back. But they're going to shoot at my Challenger, so I simply, I clicked here first, so I'm going to click here to reverse, so he takes it from the front and not the back. Now I'm going to click here again, or never mind, it's going to miss. I did click there again because you saw him turn. And right now he's RDing my position because he's an ass. But you know, I can't blame him for having ATGMs. It is something in your arsenal and you should probably use it. But right now I'm getting counter-capped because he has a command vehicle up here. So I'm moving these guys away. I got the 80 points with my Challenger because I'm awesome. But now he's moving helicopters over. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oops, wrong button. I wanted this button. Poop. Oh, they disappeared. Into the fog of war that's invisible. So I got more supply trucks and bringing up another Challenger because they're awesome. Only reason. Alright, here, my Challenger gets RD'd here. No, that's not my Challenger. This is my... Right there, yeah, my Challenger gets RD'd, and you can see that it almost dies because of artillery. Which sucks, because I checked the artillery, it's only 90 points. Kinda dumb. They shouldn't be able to do that, but they do. They'll never nerf artillery enough in my opinion. So right there, my chaparral's getting bashed. I decided to move this guy because I saw the RT coming in. I accidentally moved him out, but my ally corrects me by telling me I should hide him. Right now, my ally is saying to split up these ATGM units. This ally does not comply because he's an idiot, but that's okay. Can't all be smart and competent. And as you can see, we got a massive lead on the scoreboard. So I'm going to try and resupply. And, right there, yeah, he's telling me to hide. So I got my Royal Marines chilling. Over on this side, there's been no push from the enemy over on this side, which I think was a mistake. Especially early game when they saw that there's two people attacking here. You probably should have put pressure, especially when they realized that my defense was strong here. Put pressure on this side, but they didn't. But you know, nobody's perfect. I'm telling them to attack when my whole strategy 90% of the time revolves around defensing, or building a defense that's unbreakable. Or at least hard to break. So right here, Tunguska's gonna drive off the bridge because it's breaking physics. That's okay, I can do that. I won't complain. That was awesome. So right here, our recons are having a staring competition. Over here I say thanks because he brought over some supplies. So here he's putting up a defense beacon. Here's a bomber. But as you can see, I'm shooting at it. It's trying to come in to bomb my 35-point chaparrals because it thinks it's amazing. But right there, I mean, I shoot it down. It's 115 points. I only lose one 35-point chaparral. So it's a good exchange, even though I don't have many chaparrals. And I like how my helicopter's all freaking out too. But you know, I only get like 8 of these, so they are kind of valuable, but I also got like Rolands. I got like 12 Rolands, so So I just put Rollins everywhere, as you can see there. Yeah. So here he's bringing up a helicopter spam because he doesn't know what to do with his life. But I decided to counter this. I have my anti-air helicopters in position. United States Army. Oh yeah. I bet they have the same serial number. Or number, unit number, I guess that would be called, I don't know. You can hear more artillery coming down on my poor Alouette, which is dancing. Right here my Bradley gets stunned because they're asses. Here this my other allies still telling him to split up his ATGMs. Which is smart because if one of them gets RD'd. But right here my he was busy sneaking around this special forces unit behind enemy lines, which doesn't happen very much, but when it does happen it's pretty effective. Especially if you have lots of RD, you can just decimate foes. Right here this guy Spesnots is not in the house, so you know something's in this house. Or a square block or whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Right here my ally brings up a Bradley full of infantry, what type I don't know. Anti-air I hope. So that would make the most sense. So right here my recon chopper is still getting pounded. I'm bringing over a Cobra to that side. As you can see I got the best Cobra in the game because it has a cool mouth and an eyeball. 2 eyes on both sides, which is awesome. So right here he's bringing up some of this, which, yeah, transporting infantry because they think they're cool. Yeah, fill this woods with infantry and attack his flank. It's awesome. And he's not going to notice because he doesn't have recon here, or here, or over on that side. I thought I had a Bradley over here, but I guess I move it. So right here I'm bringing a Challenger over because I expect an attack. And this guy was getting butthurt about me not running my tanks into his ATGM line and dying, which I was kind of upset about, because I'm like, come on man, why would I do that? So here I see his Tunguska, so I fall back, and my ATGMs get some shots off, because he's not microing, but he is microing, look. Except instead of using reverse, he turned around, which was slower, but you know, I still missed, because my guys suck. So I move my recon back up. Now, his Raven runs out of fuel. This guy's reconning it up. Here comes another bomber. And he's like, I am super butthurt, I will destroy you, la 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 la. Right there goes missiles, missiles, missiles. Oh, and then he dies. And right here, he kills a 35-point chapel, and he also gets one of these, because I was moving infantry up here, which is like 5 points or something. It's 5 points, but the infantry in there's 10, so it's 15 together. Right here I bring in a Tomcat, I stun this guy. Right there, this Tunguska is going to shoot at me though, evac. That one was only 110 points, so it was a lesser model. But whatever. I'm also bringing up some Marines. I'm going to push into this woods and see what I can see. And that's my attack, man, that's what I do. Because this guy, damn Ned, he was very butthurt about me, like I previously said, about me not attacking and charging my tanks into his ATGM line so he can destroy all of them. But, you know, I don't feel bad at all because why would I do that? It makes sense that I wouldn't. Enemies usually don't do that to me, except this one kinda did. So right here this Tunguska's got his guns on, which is a mistake because Raven, which is right here. So right here he's got some recon infantry, but my Challenger is going to help because it's awesome. I got an Abrams coming up right there. He shot his 2 missiles and he killed it. So I move my dudes up. These guys are shooting, but here comes some artillery from the enemy. like I said, butthurt. Right there, that's the signal of lag. Got my US Marines, I'm moving back my things so I don't lose them. Over here, even more troops are moving. He's got more ATGMs he's trying to position. Because why use tanks when you can use ATGMs? So here I'm moving up my Abrams to try and engage my Challenger to see if I can nick them. I'm also moving up my Cobra because I don't think he's got any AA. But right here my Abrams sadly takes 2 hits to the face. I tell him to back up. I get my Challenger out of there too because he's panicked. Right here comes the Hello Horde. But I do have a chaparral here, so I'm pretty confident that my men won't horribly die too bad. He's falling back because why attack? That should be a thing. Right now he's bombarding my Roland because he thinks he's awesome. But he's stunning my transports. Now right here, I didn't see this happen, but he has things up here that's shooting down my helicopters. Like that. It's a sad day. But I'm moving my infantry to take care of it. Meanwhile, over here he's telling them to split up, and he's telling them to already here. T-80U's coming out on the battlefield. T-80U's entered the battlefield. Yeah. So here he's moving up more troops, but I do have my ATGMs in a good blocking position. I neck one. So right here is the AA infantry. They'll be quickly dealt with my infantry that's actually designed for killing infantry. So right here he's RDing my Challenger. This time it does not put him down to 1 HP like it should. Not do, because it shouldn't put him to 1 HP. Now right here I kind of dislike this, because I was shooting my infantry up at the helicopters, but the helicopters didn't get stunned. Which is something I underestimated, was the effectiveness of my infantry against helicopters. Apparently they're not that great. Now right here this helicopter gets shot at. Tell it to get out of dodge. I don't know if it's going to make it, but the Tunguska's going to follow. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it grew a brain. But, I lost a lot of infantry to those helicopter spam. I don't have much to defend against it, so I'm going to take this guy back to the FOB. As you can see, he needs a new paint job ASAP. His paint job has lost coolness levels. So right here, he's got his ATGMs shooting at my dudes. He got 2 solid hits. He's probably going to kill this Abrams. He does. And this T-80V is going to shoot at my starships. I didn't know I moved these starships here until they start getting destroyed, sadly. But right there I noticed, so I'm starting to back them up. I'm hitting reverse so they don't have to spend 9 hours turning around. And so their armor, the strong armor is facing the right way. So here my allies bombarding the woods. Here I decided that I could spank these T-80Vs. I can't. My infantry get lit up by machine guns. And the cannons that can shoot up 90-degree cliffs. So I have 5 infantry. I decided just to hold them there for if the helicopter spam comes over the hill, at least they could do a little bit of distraction. So my chaparral can get off more shots. So right here comes a Nighthawk. Right here is some Leopard 2s going into the forest. Notice really, they don't really stand a chance. Okay, they're falling back. And they're going to move up some recon infantry to really hound them away. So here this guy's moving up even more troops. I think these are supply vehicles. They are. I didn't think they had supply vehicles like this, but it's very interesting they do. 10 points. They have very low fuel capacity, but it is only 10 points, so. And they seem to be armored. Yeah, they are. They have 1 armor, which is interesting. So right now, I know he's going to attack, because I can tell he's building up, he's got supplies and everything. So I'm just going to chill and wait for it to happen. I'm going to reinforce and, you know, be smart about it. No reason to attack him when he's going to attack me. So right here we got another helicopter with an awesome paint job. Over here my allies are doing some stuff. Right here they have an enemy fighter coming in. I decided to counter that with my Tomcat. Right here, he doesn't even bother turning his plane towards him, and he just shoots a missile. Right there. Oh, right there. Yeah, right there he gets stunned by my Tomcat. This was back when I had 2 Tomcats. I don't have 2 Tomcats anymore, because, you know. Right there, he takes a hit. He gets away. And right here, this guy comes in with a bombing run. And my dude's kind of covering him, too. I thought he did a bombing run, but I didn't see the bombs. That's weird. So right here, this guy's gearbox is hit. And he dies because he turns around instead of reversing. Maybe he couldn't reverse because his gearbox was hit. I don't know. I don't think that's how it works. But if it is, then, you know, you should always reverse instead of turning around, especially when you're getting shot at. Because it's usually faster just to go backwards than it is to turn a tank around. You know, they're not the fastest thing ever. So right here, this Leopard 2 is getting shot at by this. He turns to face him. He's moving in. Attack pattern, get behind the person in front of you is initiated. So right here, they're getting shot at, but they're just chilling. So right here, this motor street is here, and a BMPT. Meanwhile, this is shooting at him. T-80U. So over here I marked defense on these Rangers because they're getting close. I decided to spam Challengers, but of course that's very unnecessary. Here I got an A-10 coming in to get some points. Here he lights me up, but my dude gets away with no problem. But here's a T-80V. I put an attack marker on this because I need help. That T-80V destroys my chaparral, sadly. My infantry's still there. I still got 2 anti-choppers. Choppers? My ally comes here with some reinforcements. He got some AA spread out. Oh, that's normal infantry, okay. That's bizarre. Usually when you make normal infantry, you put them in the woods where they're safe. So this guy's seeing all the enemies that are coming out. So there's an expensive chopper that could be killed and give us yummy points to win. As you can see, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. 14 minutes left. And right there, my chopper gets shot down, which is sad. This guy is doing what I like to call, he's ATGM walking. Which is very annoying. There's very little you can do about it besides spam artillery. Right here, this guy lost both of his Leopard 2s, which is sad. Right here, he's getting his points back by killing you know, these guys. These OP pieces of junk. So right here, this Raven's gonna come by, but it got hit right there. Meanwhile, I'm getting artied here. Sucks. Right there, I lost a Roland. He's just gonna keep pounding away at me because he's a frigate. But you know, they exist, what can I say? So right here, he's feeding me, this guy's supply trucks in the hopes of destroying the supply trucks. Right there, his expensive helicopter gets killed. It's called feed and greed. You know, you give your enemy supply trucks and then you shoot them with the supply trucks in the back. And you get points for it. So right here I'm falling back these 2 while pushing up these guys. So right here my challengers are getting in gun range. Right there he takes a hit. I got my Bradley and my starships on the line. They're going to start shooting. Right here I'm following this guy back because he has a jammed weapon and it's completely useless. Right there, he's almost dead. But my other challengers are nicking off 65-point vehicles. So right there, another 65-point vehicle. Here comes this helicopter spam, so I just had to fall back everything. Right there, I lost a challenger. But right here, my infantry is doing their job by dying. Right there goes the rockets. Right there I get 55 points, and this is where this guy gets really butthurt, because what I do, instead of trying to fight his dudes, I fall everything back, so his helicopter spam can't take me out. On full reverse. And then, right here I got my anti-helicopters coming in, they kill one thing. Right here I got some light riflemen, they don't really do much, you know, it's the thought that counts. So right here I take out one of those, 85 points. And right here is already in my old positions. And that position. Right there's a Tunguska, takes out one helicopter. But right here he comes in with the bombers to finish off what I started, since I killed all of his AA and distracted his remaining AA with my choppers. Of course that wasn't intentional, but that's how it happened. And some of my infantry's still alive, so I can kind of see stuff around there. I put these guys together and decided to camp them in a bush. Right here comes an A-10 to clean up anything I missed, which is that tank right there, firing 3 missiles. So right here this infantry is shooting at this helicopter first, but it does not stun it, which is sad. I miss the OP infantry days where infantry can rule the battlefield, especially when they're in the woods or in towns. They don't rule the openness plains, but they do rule the woods, but not anymore. They don't rule the woods, they only rule towns now. So right there, he loses a recon, but he has a second recon, so he's good. So right here I have an A-10 coming after these helicopters. I make a mistake here. I tell it to attack this one, and then I tell it to attack this one as it's shooting at that one. Which was an accident, but you know, accidents happen, so I just evac him. He almost kills this one. But that'll get him to waste supplies, which is good, because then he can't feed his artillery as effectively. So here, I don't know what happened here, because I never looked. Apparently my ally tried something, and this guy got onto him, so he's putting anti-air everywhere back here. A waste of points, considering we're pushing their front lines. But you know, this guy is extremely butthurt at this point. He's like, oh my god, you totes just fell back from my dudes which were winning. Why would you fall back from dudes when you're losing all your dudes? I don't know. He's just an idiot. You shouldn't complain to your enemy about stuff they're doing, because they'll know that it's bothering you and they'll just do it more. Because they're your enemy and they want to make your life difficult, and that's the point. So right here's I've been looking at this delicious T-80U for the last couple minutes, wanting to kill it with an A-10. Alright, here's the stats. I'll show them, because I'm nice. Yeah, 170 points of awesome. It can kill any tank on the battlefield forever. And, you know, I figured he had AA here, so eventually I'll ask when my A-10 is ready to go again. So right here he's moving even more troops into the, into the woods to prop up his ATGM line of death, because that's all he knows how to do. So right here I ask, how's the AA over here? And this guy wants to do a tank charge in 1 minute. I think it takes a little bit more than a minute to build up a tank charge. But I try. I bring out some challengers. Right here he's got a Raven. So we can kind of see the AA. He's got 1 buck, it looks like. That buck's going to miss. So he's going to come around and take it out, and then I'm going to bring in an A-10 to try and clip that, yeah, to clip that T-80U. Right here it is. Comes in upside down for style. There we go. This is, you can see it. This is what my A-10 sees. You can see it right there. Right there comes some bombers. So yeah, that T-80U gets wiped out. Alright, here comes some Nighthawks. See, they really should have moved this AA up here and just put, like, infantry back there. So here I got an A10, it's picking off stuff. Low point crappy crap, but, you know. Everything we destroy counts to our goal of winning. So here comes my challengers. I also brought up some Abrams, so I'm not just spamming challengers. And some Leopard 184s. So right here comes a buck. Right here I'm losing a challenger, because ATGMs. Oh, I didn't lose it. Oh, I did. No, yes I did, right there. Because I told them to be here, and they're driving the road and then going this way, which was a mistake. But that was a mistake by the AI, not by me. I'd like to point that out. So right here is something. Another T-80U probably. So right here he's using this little car thing to scout. So right there is going to start clacking and kill something. Wow, it's really good at killing stuff. And right there goes some bombs. And even artillery to use. Right there his Mirage is taking some damage, but the Raven comes in to save the day. Right here's some A10 action. Right here, this guy decides to use his fighting falcon to shoot at this guy. It uses his gun instead of dropping its bombs, probably because it has cluster bombs. And cluster bombs are not effective against infantry. So here I got a helicopter, supply helicopter coming in. I also got my own A10 coming in. You gotta keep his AA low and gotta keep the pressure up. This is an attack. But before this attack happened, this guy said he was going AFK because we're lady parts, apparently. But I assure you, I am not a lady part. Or any lady part at all. So right there, we destroy that truck. Now our armored vehicle. Right here, they got some of these paladins. Or patents, whatever you want to call them. But I come in and steal the kill. So awesome. And they capture a supply truck, which resupplies that. Right there is 2 Nighthawk bombs. Taking out the command. Right there is T-80U. And this Spesnot unit decides to shoot napalm at my challenger. It does not last very long. Right here comes a missile. I take it to the front. And then I turn to engage this T-80U, which has a weapon jam. Hey, there's another missile. I move back. Right here's some more Spesnots. As you can see, they do not last long at all. I'm trying to move back my dudes behind this building so they can't shoot. Right there, my Cobra's shooting at this T-80U. There comes a bombing wave. Panicking these, Conquerors. Right there, this tank dies. And we don't even attack that guy's side. Because, why? Because we're awesome. So here I'm calling up some infantry. This guy already called up some infantry helicopters. And they're landing to take up positions. I decided to bring in some support. Right here my Abrams are damaged. And right here is a lot more infantry. And I got this helicopter moving up. Right here I'm taking supplies from an ally. Right here, British Realty, I knew they had probably something here. We move it, we take it out pretty easily with the help of all this fire support. Once you build up to this point, not even infantry towns can really stop you. Unless if it's like a huge town and you turn your guns off. Or a ton of infantry. But right here my helicopter side's the almost land. I hate this. I wish they would fix it so it would be by default all the way up it can go. Right here this helicopter gets shot down. It's got a cool paint job, but sadly that paint job will be covered up by the water when it crashes it. So right here I put an attack marker on this because it's shooting down my allies' helicopters, carrying French Foreign Legion. So I bring in an A-10 to deal with the problem. Right there my challenger takes a hit, but they're used to it. So right there I take that out, and that was the last hit of the game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, this is a total victory. I think this is the first total victory I've gotten that wasn't against the AI. as you can see, we, did really good. My points, 2,115 to 1,370. I got the second most command points. I almost got more kills than this guy, but I think I have the most losses of the team. That was probably from my derpy helicopters. Me telling my derpy helicopters to go to places that they shouldn't have been because they got shot down. But anyways, everyone makes mistakes. Especially when I was against their best player, because he got the most kills. But he also got the most losses. Well, not the most. This guy got the most losses. But this guy didn't. Oh yeah, this guy left in the beginning. So that's what happened to that guy. So yeah, this guy was the most skilled of their players. And he was also calling us lady parts, because we wouldn't drive our tanks headlong into his ATGM line of death. But that's okay, you live and learn, right? I mean, it's obvious that you don't want to drive your tanks into an anti-tank filled forest. Unless if you don't like your tanks, but, whatever. So here's the scoreboard. I know one of these names, at least I thought. No? Maybe it wasn't this one. I remember... Anyways, I'll just scroll down so you can see what killed what, if you're interested. Some people are, some people aren't. Nope. Huh, that's weird. I thought this was the one with the guy's name that was cool. Not saying that, these guys' names like Peter, he's a Family Guy, isn't cool or anything. Yeah, the random name generator is pretty interesting. Alright, bye guys.